Me gusta la vida cara, por eso que me la paso joseando todo el día y toda la semana. Le pido a Dios que me aleje de todo lo malo y me cuida a mi mamá. Desde que empecé a cantar, las que no contestaban dice que me aman. Qué cosa rara. Salvaje.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome once again to another episode of El Show Salvaje. Me gusta la vida cara, por eso que me la paso joseando todo el día y toda la semana. Le pido a Dios que me aleje todo lo malo y me cuida a mi mamá. Hey, it's another English episode, baby. Just, first of all, appreciate all the love, all the support. Man, everybody that talk, even the people that talk shit, it's cool because, see, what you guys don't understand, right, is that the shit talking doesn't get to me. It really, truly fucking doesn't. And all it does is it makes me realize that you felt the message, which means we're doing our fucking job, right? You felt it. Right, and that's what this is supposed to do. It's meant to make you wake up. It's meant to make you realize, right, that you deserve more and that you should go for more. Okay, so here's what we want to talk about today, baby. About the mind and how your fucking bullshit negative thoughts are keeping you where you're at. Okay, I can't tell you, man, because, we recently started doing the Closer Academy thing, and which was a great idea. I'm so glad we did it. Closing deals, being a high-ticket closer is how I made my first $1 million, which later on allowed me to, become the person I am today, right? Because I could close big major deals. I mean, I've closed multi-million-dollar deals in just a simple conversation, right? So that skill set has changed my life, and it's why we decided to start teaching it, right? But here's the thing that I've noticed with a lot of people who join the academy, and it's actually completely changed the way that we now do the coaching, the teaching, right? Because so many people are consistently talking so negative about themselves, right? Or negative about the outcome of something, right? They just simply don't believe that it's possible, right? So the problem is when you're consistently talking about something that you want to accomplish, like it's so damn impossible, it's always going to be impossible for you. Okay? And those negative thoughts, that negative way that you talk to yourself or that you talk in silence, right? Because sometimes you don't have to say it out loud, right? Your thoughts, right? How you're thinking, like, man, can I really even do this? Am I good enough to do this? Right? Or this shit ain't for me. I'm not a natural salesman, blah, blah, blah. That's all negative bullshit that's keeping you down. Okay, that's why the first step in anything that you do is becoming a believer, right? And becoming somebody who is just extremely confident and having that self-belief in yourself. Now, I'm not saying go fake that shit, because your subconscious knows when you're just standing in front of the mirror saying, you are beautiful, you are ripped, no, you ain't. And you fucking know you're not. That's why that feels corny and it feels cheesy, because you're lying, right? So don't lie. Keep it real, right? I'm capable of making this shit happen. I'm capable of getting ripped. I'm capable of making $1 million. I'm capable of providing for my family, right? And start keeping those fucking promises to yourself. Whatever it is that you decide that you're going to do, right? Break it all down. Here's what I got to do, right? I got to start making more money. You made the decision to do that through high ticket sales as an example, right? So what you got to do? What's the steps? Well, first I got to get good at fucking sales. So start getting good at sales. Start learning. Start educating yourself. Right? And keep the promises, right? Do the work. I think that's where most people are missing it, right? They want to skip doing the work and get straight to the money-making part of the business, right? Or the money-making part of whatever it is. And that's just never going to happen. You got to put the reps in. You got to do the work. It's all about being consistent, right? And then people who finally learn the skill, right, and they get placed, they go a week without getting a deal, making 5 phone calls a day, and then they're like, this shit ain't for me. Nah, motherfucker, you ain't for it. Because you're not doing enough to make it happen. That's the problem. Right? You got to be willing to do whatever it takes to make it happen. Okay? But you first have to stop talking so goddamn negative to yourself, man. Like, you don't even fucking believe it's possible. And I can tell you don't believe it's possible, right? When I talk to people, I can tell they don't believe it. And look, you're never going to outperform your self-belief, how you view yourself, right? What you think of yourself. You're never going to outperform that. You're never going to outdo it. Right? So you have to stop talking so negative, talking about, this shit ain't for me, man. This shit is for the few. I'm not some internet guru guy. I'm not a good closer. I'm not a good salesperson. I'm not this. I'm not that. Well, guess what? You're right. If you say you're not good enough, you're not going to be good enough, period. And I know every time I start talking about shit like this, people are like, oh my God, here he goes again. The law of attraction, corny shit. Bro, it's real. Okay? And I don't even understand when people talk that way, how they can't comprehend or understand that the reason why they are where they are is because how they talk, how they think. It's your thought process that's keeping you broke. It's your thought process that's keeping you sad, depressed. It's how you think. So what do you have to lose by changing the way you think? Right? But in order to change the way you think, you have to consume new information to change your thought process, right? Because the problem is you don't know what you don't know. Therefore, your thought process remains the same because of what you know, what you've seen, right? And what you know as of now isn't getting you to where you want to be, so you might as well fucking change it. Right? Like, is it really that difficult to understand? Okay, that thinking how you're thinking has kept you where you're at. Doing what you've been doing is keeping you where you're at. So why the fuck not change it? How the fuck do you expect to change your situation doing the same shit that you've done for years? Doing the same shit that you've been doing, but you want a different result? Now tell me that shit don't sound stupid to you. It sounds stupid because it is fucking stupid. You can't expect to get something different, something better, and not change you. Not do something different. Not learn something new. So that's where you got to start. Okay? Start consuming new information. Start taking different actions. Okay? And you will start getting different results. It's as simple as that. It really, truly fucking is. Right? But it's about taking different actions, taking different roads. Right? For example, I live in Utah. If I want to go to Vegas versus New York, I can't take the same fucking road I take to Vegas and get to New York. That's stupid. It's not going to work. Right? So it's the same shit. You are here. You want to get here, but you're usually going here, but you keep driving in this direction. Bro, makes no fucking sense. Makes no sense. So start taking different actions. Start consuming new information so that your thought process changes. So that you start believing, right? Because what you believe in is what's going to become reality for you. It really is, man. So find a way to change your environment. Now, you're not going to go make a bunch of millionaire friends just because you want them. That's not how it works, right? So how do you get in the room with badass people? You become a badass person. And you're going to start attracting those people. So look, you can't change much. You can't change a lot of things. What you can change is you. So change you. Work on you. Better you. And then everything else will just start coming naturally. It is what it is. Okay? So anyway, my Salvajes, you already know what it is. It's your boy John B. I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. And man, I'm so excited for everything that we've got going on because we've made the commitment to, just keep doing what we're doing, but doing it at a much more aggressive level, right? Because the word must be spread. That's what this is all about. So I understand that in order to do that, I have to do something different, right? You see, I don't just say the shit that I say. I practice what I preach. I've reached the level where now, right, if we hit a ceiling and we want to expand that shit, right? Well, I know that the shit I've been doing for the past few years has kept me here. I want to go higher and above that. So guess what's going to happen? I'm going to start doing different shit. I'm going to start doing more shit because I want more aggressive results. And if I want more aggressive results, I got to get aggressive on my actions and what I do. And that's what you're about to see. Okay? I'm going to take the word content creator to a whole new motherfucking level. Everybody's going to know the name Salvaje. Everybody's going to know that fucking gladiator warrior fucking helmet with an S on its forehead. And they're going to think of me. They're going to think of John B. They're going to think of how it's impacted them. That's the goal. That's the mission. And we're going to make it happen, baby. So until next time, keep it real. Keep it salvaje. And you know what you got to do, baby. Show some love. Show some support. Comment. If you're not subscribed to the YouTube, go subscribe. As a matter of fact, I know a lot of you listen to this on audio because I see the downloads. But the YouTube episodes don't. They just don't. They don't look the same. So help me out. Go to YouTube. Go watch. Besides, you get to see me and how I speak with my hands and the movements that I make and all that shit. So if you're listening on audio, hey, I appreciate you. Keep doing it. You know, take a screenshot, tag us, share it on social media, whatever. But if you're not on YouTube, go to the YouTube. Go subscribe. Go show some love. Okay, help us spread the word so that everybody and their mama can become a salvaje. We out, baby. Peace.
Me gusta la vida cara, por eso que me la paso joseando todo el día y toda la semana. Le pido a Dios que me aleje de todo lo malo y me cuida mi mamá. Desde que empecé a cantar, las que no contestaban dicen que me aman. Qué cosa rara.